The Pitoi argument can also be applied to the group of 250. And to provide a textual basis for that assertion, we will need to revisit the opening pasukim of this perek, whereby the text provides us with a list of the participants in this rebellion. Firstly, we have Korach, plus a set of three people, Datan, Aviran, and On. Korach was a Ben Levi. The other three were Bnei Reuven. Joining them was a group of 250, Anashim Mibnei Yisrael. This group is described as the Nesiei Eda, Kriyei Moed, Anshe Shem, people of significance from amongst the Bnei Yisrael. The pasuk then goes on to inform us that Vayikahalu al Moshe v'al Haron, they congregated, gathered together, and presented their demands to Moshe and Aharon. In the presentation of this list, there is a slight anomaly in that three words have been inserted, which, according to the flow of the Chumash, could have been, in theory, removed. Those three words are Vayakumu lifnei Moshe, that they rose up before Moshe. A far better option would have been to list the ringleaders, Korach, Datan, Aviram, On, 250 Nesiei Eda, and then inform us of the details of the challenge. In justifying the inclusion of these three words, we should note that the object of the first is Moshe, the object of the second is both Moshe and Aharon, which indicates a possible evolution of the challenge that ultimately encompassed the entire nation. It started with Korach. He was then joined by Datan, Aviram, and On, the target being Moshe. A third development was Anashim Mibnei Yisrael, 250, and by that time the target had moved from Moshe alone to both Moshe and Aharon. Vayikahalu al Moshe v'al Aharon. In this way we can justify the inclusion of those three words and their insertion between Group 1 and Group 2. The driving force behind all of this, however, was Korach, who, as an effective communicator, was able to bring Datan, Aviram, and On to join his cause. They, of course, had their own agendas, then the group of 250, and ultimately the entire nation.